So here we are, ready to quilt. All of our hexies are nicely glued down onto our backing fabric, and you can see it's just the fabric on its own there. Did get a little bit of glue on my table, so I had to peel it off the table, and I'll give that a good scrub. So when you're gluing, do make sure you do it on something that you can wash. Next step is to layer it. So what I did next, and sorry I didn't video it, is I used 505 spray basting glue and cut a piece of backing fabric and a piece of batting slightly larger than my quilt top and spray basted it all together in layers. I then took my longest quilting ruler and a blue washable pen, and we had to mark all our quilting lines. Now you could just eyeball this if you want, but I find that it's really not easy to be accurate over such a big piece, and you really do need to make sure that you get all your markings nice and even so that you end up with proper triangles or diamonds there. Now don't stress if you don't, it actually is tricky for it not to move as you go across the quilt, and there are some of mine that aren't perfectly matching there. But the idea is that you lay your ruler from point to point on a hexie and do a straight line either side of your hexies. You don't need to mark on top of the hexies because you can use your eye and your walking foot just to quilt from point to point, but it's when you get onto your background fabric and have to continue those lines that you want them marked. So I've just marked the white background fabric. So you do it all in one direction. If you're lucky, then they should all be exactly the same width apart. Mine were almost an inch, just under an inch apart, so I could actually use the markings on my ruler to make sure I kept everything square. Once you've done one direction, then you flip it 60 degrees and go from the next point to point, and then you do the third direction. So you've got 3 lots of straight line quilting, very easy. You've got to cross over each hexagon so that it's nicely secured into place, and your quilt top and quilting is finished. I cut my binding strips from the stripe fabric that I'd used in some of the hexagons, and I cut them at 2 1/4 inch, joined them, stitched them to the front and turned them to the back with nice mitered corners there to give a lovely striped binding. I also put some little hanging sleeves on the corners, the 2 top corners, so I just got a square, folded it in half and sewed it into the binding, so I can now put a piece of dowel or timber across the back and use that to hang my little wall hanging. Hope you enjoyed making this project.